Hi, this is Paula Martinson, the Short Sale Master, and today we're going to talk about the foreclosure timelines. Now, there's two types of foreclosures, and depending on what state you're in, some states only allow one, or some states allow both. In the state of Utah, we can do both judicial and non-judicial foreclosure, and it's going to be up to your lender or your bank to decide which type of foreclosure they're going to proceed with in the states that obviously allows both. Like in Massachusetts, for example, only judicial foreclosures are allowed, and like I said, in the state of Utah, it's both. Now, when both are allowed, your lender is most likely going to go for a non-judicial foreclosure because it takes less time and it's less expensive. With a judicial foreclosure, it's a court proceeding, so it's basically a lawsuit, and it's very lengthy. It can take as little as 6 months. It can go beyond a year, which is what happens most of the time, and it's very costly because they have to hire an attorney to litigate throughout the whole process. In a non-judicial foreclosure, it's not filed in a court, and the bank hires a trustee, which is an attorney, to do it on their behalf. And like I said, it's cheaper, and it can take as little as 111 days, and we're going to see that breakdown of that 111 days. So today we're only going to go over the non-judicial foreclosure timeline. So once a homeowner is at least 3 consecutive payments behind on their mortgage, the bank can file what's called a notice of default. Now, you'll know you get a notice of default because it is called notice of default, and it's sent via certified mail, so you have to sign for it. So this is what officially starts a foreclosure process. You may get notices prior to that, something to the effect of, pay off your loan, and it has the entire payoff figure within 30 days, or we will initiate foreclosure. So they haven't quite initiated the foreclosure proceeding, but they're required to give you a 30-day notice to pay off your mortgage. If not, they say we're going to accelerate the mortgage, which means they're going to send you to foreclosure. So once a notice of default has been filed, you have 90 days by statute to do something about it. So that means pay off your loan, do payment arrangements, do a short sale, loan modification, come to some agreement with your lender. If within those 90 days you haven't come to any agreement, they can legally set a foreclosure sale date that they have to, by law, publish for at least 21 days. So that's 111 days. So the 90 days plus 21 days, 111 days. And they have to publish that sale date in 2 public places. They typically do it in the courthouse and then in an online newspaper, and they also put it on their website. So in that notice of default, you'll get the attorney's information that's handling the foreclosure on behalf of the bank, and you can call them anytime and ask them for the status of the sale, the status of the foreclosure, and also check their website to see if there's a foreclosure sale date when it's set for. Now, if you're in the middle of a workout with the bank, they could, even though they may have set a foreclosure sale date, they could either postpone it or they can go ahead and cancel it altogether. Now, if you don't come to an agreement with them of any nature, and they do decide to proceed with auctions are held typically at the courthouse, and right now in Salt Lake County it starts at 12:30. Utah County, it may be a different time. Davis County, it could be held in different locations and different times. So if you want to know the specifics, just contact the foreclosing attorney that is on your notice of default. So once it's sold at auction, either a third party, just a neutral third party, just any person like an investor can go bid on your property. Obviously, they won't sell it to you. You can't go buy your house back at a discount, but it could be sold to a third party if nobody bids on your property, because they set it up with an opening bid and people bid on it, just like an auction. The bank will buy it back, and that's what becomes what we know as a bank-owned property, or REO. And they're given, so whoever purchases the property, whether it be the bank buying it back or a third party, they get what's called a trustee's deed. Now, everybody's situation is very unique and very different, so we're here as a resource. Whenever you're ready to talk about your particular situation, feel free to reach out to us for a free, no obligation consultation at the number that appears on your screen. That's 801-688-4539. 801-688-4539, and be sure to go to theshortsalemaster.com if you haven't already gotten your free video series of everything you need to know about short sales. This is Paula Martinson, the Short Sale Master, reminding you can bounce